Hi, everybody in the B1 Plus class on Friday. I hope you guys are all doing really well. I still have only heard from 2 or 3 of you, or I think, no, 4 of you I've heard from. But the other 5, I have no idea what you're doing, if you've even watched the videos. So please get in contact with me and try to do the videos from the last couple of weeks, okay? So there are 3 things that I want to tell you before we start. Okay, the first thing is this week we're having a competition in the school where you need to write 2 lines and send in 1 or 2 pictures talking about this. When all of this is over, I'm going to When all of this, when the coronavirus crisis is over, finished, I'm going to I said for me, when the coronavirus crisis, or when all of this is over, I'm going to visit my family in Colombia and go traveling with my family. And I sent in a picture of me in the mountains in Colombia. Look here, you have some picture ideas. Don't draw it, send in a real picture, okay? So you need to do this as soon as possible and send it to my email or WhatsApp, okay? Good. The second thing I want to tell you guys is that next Friday, we don't have any school because it's Easter holidays. So on Friday, you don't have a video class, but you do have work, okay? You still need to do work. How do you do work? You go to the website on the English School Lugo, and you look at the box at the beginning, the little pop-up box. Go to the bottom, and it's all in Spanish. You have 2 options. You have resources in PDF, or you have Cambridge exam practice exercises at the bottom. So you need to do these exercises during the week next week. Plus, if you didn't do the homework from the last couple of weeks, you need to do that, okay? So those are the things that I needed to tell you, those 3 things, okay? The competition, no school next week, and the resources on the website. So what were we talking about in the last class on Friday? Well, we were doing lots of different things about language barriers and how important it is to know the language of the country you're going to, because we're talking all about home and away and traveling. Okay, today I need you guys to go to page 99 here, okay, and have a look at number 1. Think of a place you'd really like to travel to. Sorry, I have really bad allergies, guys. Bear with me. Why would you like to go there? Work in pairs and share your idea. So you don't have a partner to work with, but you just need to write this in your notebook, okay? If something is homework, I will tell you like this. This is homework. This is not homework. This is just for you to write your ideas, okay? A place that you'd really like to travel to, and why would you like to go there? An example here says, I wish I could visit because, for example, I wish I could visit Sardinia because I love the crystal clear waters on the beach, okay? Look at number 2. It says, read the grammar box. So you've got a grammar box here talking about wishes, preferences, and regrets. Regrets are when you do something and then later you think, oh man, why did I do that? Okay. Maybe one time you ate too many donuts and you felt sick. Maybe you didn't study for your test and it was really difficult. Maybe you said something mean to your friend and you wish you didn't do that. Okay, so have a look here. Wishes, preferences, and regrets. A says, I wish, or if only, plus the past simple or continuous for a present or future situation. I wish German was an easier language to learn, okay, because now this person is studying and maybe it's really complicated. B says, I wish, or if only, for a wish about present or future ability. That's the difference. A is a situation. B is your ability. I wish I could speak Spanish fluently. Okay? C, I wish, or if only, plus would or wouldn't, to complain, to say bad things about something because it's annoying you. For example, if only they would speak French without using idioms. Remember, like the listening, idioms are like colloquial expressions. D, I wish or if only plus the past perfect for a wish or a regret about the past. You wish something didn't happen in the past. For example, I still wish sometimes that we'd remained in our previous home. What about E? I'd rather not plus the infinitive, but no to. You use it for present and future preferences. I'd rather not have any friends than have bad friends. Okay, so A was for a present or future situation. B was for an ability in the present or future. C was complaining about a present situation. D was a wish or regret about the past. And E was a preference in the present or future. Okay? Can you complete questions 1, 2, and 3? Pause the video and complete 1, 2, and 3, okay? So now that you're finished, we're going to do it together, but we're going to speak. We're not going to write it down. So number 1, you have to cross the river by jumping on the stones. If only we have to cross the river. If only we didn't have to cross this river, okay? This follows the structure of A, okay? If only we didn't have to cross this river. It's about a present or future situation. It's a present situation, okay? Number 2, you want to ask for something in a small Italian shop. I wish I speak some Italian. This is an ability. I wish I could speak some Italian. So this is for B, a wish about a present or a future ability. Number 3, you have to go to a new school, but you want to stay at your old one. I'd rather not go to a new school. This is E. This is preferences, rather not, or rather, okay? But in this case, it's rather not. So, I explained the different structures and meanings for A, B, C, D, and E. Now, this is homework. In your notebook, write 1 sentence for A, 1 sentence for B, 1 sentence for C, 1 sentence for D, and 1 sentence for E about your personal wish for a present situation, complaining about the past, an ability, a regret, or a preference, okay? So you need to write 1 sentence for each letter, something personal about you using these structures that we just learned. That's homework, and you send it to me either in WhatsApp or by email. Okay? Now what I'd like you to do is do number 3, okay? You have to read this email and circle the correct option, okay? So pause the video now and do number 3, and then we'll do it together, okay? So now that you're finished, we're gonna do number 3, and we're only gonna do it speaking. So listen very well and correct your answers if they're not correct. Number 3 says, "Hi Emma, I hope you're well. You're planning a trip to Poland in the summer, aren't you? I wish I was coming with you." It's a present situation, a wish for a present or future situation. "Anyway, I've got exciting plans too. I'm going to Italy to stay with my Italian pen friend. If only I could speak, an ability, okay? Could speak Italian better, things would be easier. But her English is very good. I wish I had known her when I was younger, because by now I'd be really good at Italian." So that is a regret about the past. I wish I had known her. "I hope you can come and visit soon. I'd rather not take any time off from work." Remember, you don't need the word to for a preference. I'd rather not take, or I'd rather take, but not to. I'd rather not take any time off from work right now to show you around. But next month would be great. Speak soon, Kate. Okay? Perfect. The last thing we're going to do on page 99 is number 5. So this is a B2 exam practice. You have 6 sentences And you need to put this word in bold in this space with between 2 and 5 words, okay? It says it in the instructions. Rewrite the sentences using the word given. Use between 2 and 5 words, including the word given. So the original sentence in number 1 says, it would be good to catch the 1 o'clock train. The other sentence says, I'd the 1 o'clock train. Can you put this word miss in a new sentence using 2 to 5 words? So the first sentence and the second sentence have the same meaning. This is homework. Do all of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for homework, please. Okay? And when you're finished, okay, I want you to look at number 6. Only think about this, okay? You don't need to write. Talk about or think about a trip in the past that you did or didn't go on. Express any regrets you may have or things that you wouldn't have experienced if you hadn't gone on that trip. So I just want you guys to think about that for a little bit. You don't have to write it, but if you want to and you want extra practice, write it and you can send it to me, okay? Now what I'd like you to do is go to page 100, okay? Have a look here where it says use of English too, okay? Number 1 says, what do you know about countries in the British Isles? Would you like to visit one in particular and why? So I've got a video here, or not a video, sorry, an image of the British Isles. Isles is another way to say islands, but that's just what they're called. These are the British Isles, okay? Which are they? They're Scotland, England, Wales, and Ireland. And there are also many islands that belong to the UK, like Jersey, Guernsey, the Isle of Man, lots of different smaller islands. But in the UK, there are 4 main countries, okay? Sorry, I didn't mean to say Ireland. I meant Northern Ireland, okay? So which one of these British Isles or countries would you like to travel to and why? Okay, have a look at number 2. Match these words to rail, air, or sea travel. Rail is train. Some words can be matched more than once. So I'm going to say the words and I want you to copy my pronunciation. We have board, break, cabin, crew, deck, departure lounge, guard, network, pilot, platform, port, terminal, track, traffic, and tunnel. Okay? So, which of these relate to rail travel? Board, because you board a train. A cabin, that's where you stay on the train. Maybe crew. Crew could be the train crew. Departure lounge. It's more common with air travel, but it could be where you wait before you get on a train. A guard, a train network. Platform is for a train. A track would definitely be for a train, and a tunnel as well for a train. What about air travel? Board as well. Okay, you board an airplane. Let's see. You have a cabin. You have crew. You have a departure lounge. Pilot. Terminal. Traffic, like air traffic. Okay. And sea travel. Definitely board. You can board a boat. Okay. Your cabin is where you stay. The crew, the deck. The deck is like the place where you walk out so you can see everything while you're on the boat. Maybe they have a departure lounge nowadays. I'm not sure. Port. Okay, that's where you come in from or you come out of or you go into. I think that's probably all. Okay. What I'd like you guys to do now is have a look at this box where it says prepositions. Prepositions are so important for B1 and B2. They help you with all of the exercises. if you know a verb that has a specific preposition, like talk about something, talk always has about. So you need that preposition for that word. And in exercises like this, for example, they're very, very useful. So in your notebook, you really need to have a list for each unit in the book of different verbs and their prepositions and different adjectives and their prepositions. Like, for example, afraid of, keen on, good at. These are very, very, very important, and they can help you pass the exam more easily. Look here, prepositions are everywhere. As part of phrasal verbs, set phrases, after nouns, adjectives, verbs, and so on. Try to learn them in a context. That's why I say to do them in each unit, okay? For example, be attracted to, high or low, off the ground, out of doors, pride yourself on. In English, we love prepositions, okay? So you need to learn them. They're so, so, so important, okay? In number 3, you have a small exercise, and you need to put the correct prepositions with the correct verbs, okay? So pause the video, do number 3, put the correct prepositions next to the correct words. You can use a dictionary for this, okay? I recommend using a dictionary. Okay, so pause the video, do number 3, and then we'll do it together, okay? Good. So I assume you're finished now. We're going to do number 3, and I'm going to write the answers on the board, okay? So number 1, the lorry. So a lorry is a truck. The lorry pulled, give me a second, pulled out. So number 1 is out, pulled out into heavy traffic. When you have a car and you incorporate into the traffic, you pull out into the traffic, okay? Number 2, the way to the village. We had to negotiate lots of steep hills and sharp bends. On the way, like this, on the way to the village. Number 3, we were heading for the castle. Heading for, that means going to, okay? Heading for the castle when suddenly it started to pour with rain. Number 4, it's brilliant when you come into contact with different people as you're traveling. Come into contact with. Number 5, why don't you take advantage of this opportunity and start practicing your Greek? Number 6, Venice is well known for its gondolas. Okay. Number 7, the Eiffel Tower in Paris is named after its designer, Gustave Eiffel. Named after. Okay. Are you named after anybody in your family? My name is Margaret, and I'm named after my grandma. My grandma has the same name, and I was named after her. Number 8, it took ages to go through customs in New York. Go through, pass through, okay? Go through customs. Customs is at the end when you land, your airplane lands and you have to go through. It's like immigration, basically, on the way out when you arrive at your destination. Number 9, there was absolutely everything you could want on board. Okay, on board the cruise ship. On board just means on. Okay. And number 10, to keep costs to keep costs to a minimum, the family decided to go camping for their holiday. Okay, so these are the answers for number 3, 1 to 10. Okay, on page 100. So the last thing I'd like you guys to do is for homework. This is homework again. So you've got your 3rd piece of homework is number 5. Okay. You have to read the text about the road trip of a lifetime. And for questions 1 to 8, you have to choose the word that fits best in these gaps, okay? Try not to use a dictionary for this, but when you're finished, you can use the dictionary to check your answers, okay? So just to repeat, the homework was to do, what was it? This one, number 5 here. I don't remember. Oh yeah, number 5 here. A, B, C, D, and E, a personal sentence for each one. And do number 5 on page 100. Okay, so if you are not doing the B1 exam, you can close your book. Whoever's doing the B1 exam, I have one more exercise for you from this book, from the B1 book. Okay, so this is the exercise for all of you who want to do the B1 exam. Okay, so 2 of you don't need to do this, but the other 2 do. It's this exercise here, okay? So you can pause the video now, look at this exercise, okay? And here you need to fill in the spaces with a word that you think makes sense, okay? So you don't have any options. You just have to fill in a word that you think makes sense in the gaps. Okay, guys? So again, I hope you have a really good weekend and week next week. I'm going to be in contact with you and show you some resources that you can practice during the holiday. And again, if you need any help with anything, you have any doubts, questions, you don't understand something, please contact me and I'm more than happy to help you. Okay, bye. Bye, guys. See you later.